The Kiev 60, a Ukrainian tank. Kind of a weird camera, but also awesome in a lot of ways. Let's talk about it. The Kiev 60 is a 6x6 medium format camera of Soviet origin. It was actually originally a knockoff of the Pentagon 6, but much clunkier. Still, it shoots beautiful 120 medium format film, and it gives you massive negatives, especially with the 2.8 f-stop on this thing. Now, it's far from perfect. The film advance can be a little weird. The frame spacing on the film is a little dicey, and it feels like you're holding a small fridge or a dishwasher or some other kind of heavy appliance. But I do love this camera. I've had it for like 3 years now. You get 12 shots per roll, no autofocus. There's a metering system on this thing that doesn't work at all, so I just end up using my phone. So pretty much just like a raw photography experience with this thing. It also has a flash sync that just has never worked for me. We've used this camera for a lot of memories. From my daughter's birthday, her middle school promotion recently, walking around town. When I have this thing on 2.8 f-stop, I get these amazingly gorgeous photos. Very dreamy, very vintage vibes. Just pure nostalgia. And I want to show you some of these photos from a recent client shoot that we just did. It was a couple that wanted to do clown makeup, and it was adorable. Here's some BTS. And the Kiev handled the studio lighting like a champ. The large negatives pick up texture and light in a way that 35mm just doesn't. The 6x6 negatives are massive. You can, in fact, swap out the lenses. It's dirt cheap for a medium format camera too. I got this one for about $300 from my local camera shop. And it just feels so rugged. It feels like you just can't break this thing. I could probably hit it with a baseball bat and it'd be fine. Don't do that though, really. But here are the cons. The frame spacing is an issue. Every time I get my film developed and I bring it home to scan, there's huge gaps between each frame. That doesn't really matter in the long run because it tells you, it gives you 12 photos. And I get 12 photos out of it. It's kind of weird though because I feel like you could get an extra photo if you just fix the frame thing. The reliability is a gamble. I lent this camera to a friend because he said he wanted to try it. He got the film back and it did not work. None of his frames, they were all overlapping over each other. Clearly a big issue. I haven't had this issue because normally I make sure to advance the lever all the way. If you don't advance it all the way, you can get some framing issues, but you'll also get this issue where the curtain will lock. You don't want that. Another bad thing about it is that it's so big. If you walk around with this thing, it's heavy and it hurts your shoulders, it hurts your neck if you hold it for a long time. And stealth mode is not an option. If you want to walk around and get some street photography and be sneaky about it, you're not going to achieve that with this because this thing is loud. Listen to this. I love the sound of it, but it definitely is too loud for trying to be sneaky if you were that kind of shooter, I guess. But hey man, that's just part of the charm, If you want a perfect camera, get yourself a Hasselblad or something. This is a budget option that's gonna make amazing photos for you. $300. Come on. So if you're thinking about picking one up, here's my advice for you. Clearly, you gotta buy it from a seller who's tested. I didn't buy this camera off of eBay. I bought it from my local camera shop that had a warranty, so I knew that I could take it back if something was wrong with it. Expect to lose a roll or two when you're first starting off with it, especially if it's your first time shooting medium format at all. You're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay, we're learning, right? Bring a light meter, because the light meter on this one does not work very well. It probably needs to be adjusted or something. There's probably some guy out there who can fix it. It's not me. It's probably not you. And embrace the weirdness, because I've had so many great weird things happen with this camera. I've had tons of gorgeous light leaks. I've had photos where the lighting just came out so weird and I can't even explain how that happened. But all these things are good things. This is why I love shooting on film. Sometimes you get little surprises, a little frame overlap, a little light leak, but honestly, that's what makes it special. So if you're into film or you just want to get into medium format and you don't want to spend too much money, I highly suggest this camera if you can get a working one. It's not clean, it's not easy, but the photos always come out with feeling, and that's plenty of motivation for me. So drop a comment if you've used one or if you want to. If you have any questions, let me know. And hey, subscribe if you learned anything useful from this video. Leave me a like, and I'll see you on the next one.